What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Today is election day. So I thought it was fitting to ask the question, what rappers would you want to see become president? I feel like it's a topic that you can go very broad on. You can be very serious and be like, this guy right here because he understands the issues, or you can be, funny with it. You can do something, you can say I'm like Riff Raff because he'll make a promise that every American can skateboard on the moon. Something that Riff Raff would say. So whatever you decide to choose, I definitely want to hear your thoughts. For me, I wanted to go with a couple names. I have two that I picked. First off was Killer Mike. I feel like Killer Mike, he gets it. He understands the issues. Of course. His vice president would have to be LP. It just makes sense, Run the Jewels in office. There's really nobody else as close to Killer Mike nowadays that you can say would be a fitting VP. I mean, you could make the argument for like a Big Boy, but I don't think that Big Boy fits as well as LP does. If anything, Killer Mike has shown that he is a very logical thinker. And I think that's a key component for being in office, because you have to be able to think logically. And at the same time, I don't feel like he loses his cool too much. He'll go on like a passionate rant at his show, or drop a record where he seems like he's a little angered, but it's more passion. And I think that is important because it shows you that he really cares about what he's talking about. The other choice I had was Vince Staples as president and Common as a VP. Now I say it's interchangeable because you can pretty much place Common as president. Even realistically, it feels like a better fit to have Common as president first and Vince as VP. So then Vince can later run for president on his own. I don't know who his VP would be then if we kind of changed it up. But I do think it would be interesting either way. Common is someone who's very articulate. His latest album, Black America Again, is just amazing. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. I just think he would be a fitting president because he knows what he's talking about. I think that's the theme of the rappers that I'm choosing. I didn't want to go in like the funny way. I didn't want to choose like a Kanye. And man, can you even imagine Kanye as president? I feel like he would go on these epic rants. He would be like, 5 minutes, give me every television station. I'm going to talk about Jay-Z. I'm going to brand Jay-Z as a terrorist because he's doing this messed up stuff with Tidal. I feel like Kanye would be a very radical president in terms of thinking with his emotions at the time versus what is a logical solution to any problems. And I feel like he'd create more problems than anything. But going back to the whole Vince Staples and Common part, I think Vince would be like a mixture of the Black Bush Chappelle skit. Like how Chappelle was just hilarious and funny with it. But then also you'd have a side from Vince where he's very logical, where he's presenting his ideas in a way that makes people really want to champion behind him. I think that's Vince's whole career in a nutshell. He has a likable personality on social media, in his interviews, through his music, and I think that would translate well overall into like a presidential campaign. Those were the two that I came up with. And then I asked my best friend, and she said Mos Def because world peace. And I think I can get down with that. I think Mos Def would definitely want to be someone who aims for that world peace. It would be hard, but I think he would be someone who would try to increase that. He would at least lay the foundation down for something of that nature. And she also said Immortal Technique, but I'm thinking Immortal Technique is too aggressive to be a president. Like, don't get me wrong, I like his music, I love the messages that he's spreading, but as far as being in office, no, I don't think that would result in anything positive. So that's my answer to the question. What rappers would you want to see as president and vice president? Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at Sermon's Domain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.